everyone, welcome to day 7 of BNB Chain's 2024 Hackathon workshop series. Thank you all for joining wherever it is that you're dialing in from. We've got a really great workshop lined up for you today, which will include a presentation from the BNB Chain tech team on how to build a webcast like DApp on Greenfield and OPBNB, and also a run through of the hackathon submission requirements, judging criteria and wishlist. We'll be taking a look at BNB Chain's journey with a 2023 recap and the vision for 2024. But first, we are delighted to be joined by Mika, who is the CMO and co-founder at Sonorous, who will be kicking off today's workshop with their presentation on tokenizing social impact, transforming futures. So Mika, over to you.
Yes, thank you. I'm first of all very excited to be here today representing Sonorous for our workshop and track challenge of the BNB Hackathon. And our theme of today's workshop and our track challenge is tokenizing social impact, transforming futures. So this reflects our vision to harness blockchain's technologies, transformative power across digital content and social interactions. So today we stand at the beginning of a new era, and which is an era where digital ownership and decentralized platforms redefine what it means to create, share, and engage and interact online. So we are happy to have announced becoming an annual partner for the BNB Chain Hackathon, and this collaboration underscores our commitment to fostering innovation and supporting the community of developers, creators, and visionaries who are shaping the future of digital interactions on chain. So please allow me to introduce myself. I am Mika, the CMO of Sonorous, and I previously co-founded a recording studio and record label, which incubated artists in the SEA region. And from there on, my passion for music helped me overflow into this journey in the blockchain scene with Sonorous, and also has been driven by passion for empowering music creators and users alike, ensuring that everyone has control over their digital footprint. So at Sonorous, we are dedicated to building a platform that not only embodies these values, but also propels them into the mainstream, ensuring that the digital world is accessible and rewarding for everyone. So in the past couple of months, we have seen the impact that SocialFi has made into the blockchain industry. Think of platforms like ourselves, Friend.tech, DBank, and many others. So as we dive into today's workshop, we'll explore the vast potential of tokenizing digital content and social interactions, and how you as innovators and developers can contribute to this transformative landscape. So first of all, thank you for listening in to this workshop with us, as we're working together to transform futures through the power of social tokenization. So firstly, let's dive into the history behind Sonorous a bit and how we're tuning up the music scene for everyone, artists and listeners alike, so that you will also have a better understanding of why we have chosen our specific track challenge for the BNB Hackathon. So first of all, our journey started in 2022 with a simple belief, which was that digital music scene should be fair and full of opportunity, not just a solo act for big labels and multi-million-dollar deals. So from day one, our mission was clear: to build a project on-chain that restores balance in the music industry. We're not just talking about another platform for streaming. We're talking about revolutionizing how music is shared, experienced, and valued. So Sonorous is where artists can explore monetization for their music in new ways, and where listeners can directly support and connect with creators they love and earn with music trends. So we've been busy developing a system where music isn't just something you listen to, it's something you are part of. For artists, this means a stage where they can share their work. Every share, every like, and all interactions with their music directly supports their craft. For listeners, on the other hand, it's about getting closer to the music, knowing that their votes, comments, and interactions genuinely matter and contribute to the artist's success and the overall music charts. So, what exactly is Sonos, right? Sonos stands at the intersection of music trends and social fi, a concept we like to call trend fi. So, our mission is to democratize music discovery and appreciation. Here, fans don't just listen, they actively participate by voting for their favorite music. As songs gain support, they rise on our charts, and those who back them early see the value of their support grow. On the other hand, Sonorous offers artists a platform for exposure and direct connection with their fans and introduces a new ways for these artists to earn with their music and their community compared to mainstream music earnings. So as their tracks gain traction on our platform, they can earn together with the community from their voting engagement of the music itself. So in the past year, we have gained over 200,000 registered users, with songs being added to our directory daily. We also released our DJ Note, which was purchased over 10,000 times. And of course, we had our TGE, the native token SNS, that happened as well. So that is the essence and the introduction of Sonors. We're here to introduce new ways of engaging and interacting with music and artists and listeners alike. And our journey has been an incredible mix of innovation, collaboration, and community. And we're actually just getting started. So, how exactly does the Sonos app work? Imagine a music chart that is driven by user engagement similar to platforms like IMDb for movies, and it's not just dictated by a few big names in the industry, but shaped directly by you, the community, and the artists themselves. So on our platform, users can vote for music, and every vote on a song doesn't just influence its position on the music chart, it also affects the value of the next vote for that song. So when a vote is purchased, it increases the song's value, and conversely, when it's sold, the value decreases. So this dynamic voting system ensures that the charts are a real-time reflection of what our community is truly vibing with, making every interaction with a track and a song a meaningful contribution to its success and the visibility in the music world. So we are redefining the interaction between music lovers, fans, and artists by empowering the community to directly influence music charts through these votes. And this isn't just about listening to music, it's about actively participating in the success and the promotion of the songs they love. So each vote really adds tangible value to the songs, turning the charts into a live, breathing ecosystem that mirrors the current tastes and preferences of our global music community. Um, but our ambition doesn't really stop there. At transforming voting into more impactful action, we're constantly exploring innovative ways to make Sonars even more interactive and user friendly. Expanding our platform is also a keynote in our growth. We're turning into a wider range of artists, genres, aiming to make Sonars a global music hub. Whether you're a fan of indie, pop, electronic, or any other genre, our goal is to include and celebrate the diversity of music around the world, making sure there's always something new and exciting for everyone to discover and influence. So at Sonorous, we believe that music is more than just sound, it's an experience, a movement, a community. It's about making sure that every song is not only heard, but felt and influenced by the people who love and support it the most. All right, that should give you all a pretty clear introduction about Sonorous and what we do. Now let's move on to why we're here today. Um, as part of our commitment to transform the content and creator landscape, Sonorous presents the Social Tokenization Challenge for the upcoming BNB Hackathon. And this challenge is not just an opportunity, It's a call to action for builders and developers to redefine how digital content and interactions are engraved into chain data. So think of ways to do this through connecting interactions and content through tokenizations, transactions, or inscriptions. So the judging criteria, first of all, we have innovation and originality. So we're here to hunt for ideas that break the mold of on-chain interaction. Your solution should bring something new to the table, something that makes us say, wow, why didn't we think of this, right? Whether it's a fresh take on tokenizing content, comments, or even interactions such as likes and reactions itself through innovative ways, which engages creators and communities, or something that completely reimagines social interactions on chain. Secondly, practicality and feasibility. So it's not just about how great the idea is, it's about making them happen. Your innovation should be grounded in reality, something that can actually be developed and implemented within the current or near future blockchain ecosystem. We're looking for projects that can genuinely be brought to life, offering practical solutions to the real world challenges in creator and content sector. And lastly, user experience and engagement potential. So at the end of the day, it's all about the users, creators, and the engagement. How does your solution enhance their experience? How does it make socially more engaging, rewarding, or interactive? Your project should prioritize ease of use, accessibility, and the ability to draw in and captivate users, creating a vibrant music around content or interactions. So why do these criteria matter, right? Innovation and originality pushes the boundaries of what's possible, opening new avenues for creativity and interaction in the digital content space. So practicality ensures that these innovations can move from concept to reality, impacting on-chain in tangible ways, and focusing on user experiences guarantees that these technologies are not just technology advanced, but also genuinely enrich the lives of those they are designed for. So the Sonorous Social Tokenization Challenge is about shaping the future of digital content and social interactions on chain. And we believe that by focusing on these criteria, we can uncover solutions that not only advance SocialFi, but also foster a more connected, creative, and empowered communities. So we're not just looking for projects that fit the mold, but we're looking for ideas that create and implement the current SocialFi mold in new and creative ways. Ideas that make us rethink the relation between creators, content, interactions, and the community. This is basically your chance to revolutionize and move away from the current mainstream Web to social media platforms. So yeah, we're pretty excited to see what groundbreaking ideas you all can bring to our challenge. All right, let's get into the track challenge rewards. At Sonorous, we're all about celebrating creativity and hard work, and we believe in giving credit where credit is due. So the prize breakdown goes as following. First of all, we have the first prize. The grand winner will pocket $2,000 worth of SNS tokens. Um, this prize goes to the team or the individual whose submission not only ticks all the boxes for the criteria, innovation, practicality, and user engagement, but also blows us away with its originality and potential impact in the content and social interaction industry. We're talking about game changer projects that could redefine how we interact with content and interact socially on chain altogether. So, second prize, the runner up, they will earn $500 worth of SNS tokens. The second prize awards a project that demonstrates significant innovation and alignment with the challenges and goals. While it may just miss the first prize, this entry will still showcase exceptional creativity and promise the future development of social interactions. Lastly, beyond the money rewards, winners will gain visibility with the Sonorous community and by our partners as well. We will give you a shout out on our social media to our 200K followers of social fanatics and professionals. So this is your chance to make your a mark and to have your solution recognized by leaders and innovators who are as passionate about social fi developments as you are. So, as we draw this workshop to a close, I want to take a moment to spark a flame of inspiration within the participants. So, the Sonorous Social Tokenization Challenge isn't just a competition, it's a canvas for you, for your creativity, a stage for your innovative ideas. And we're calling on you to think outside of the box, to leverage your unique skills and insights to contribute to meaningful solutions that can transform the way we interact with content and each other on the blockchain. So take cue from, for example, Galaxy with their unique solutions for enhancing digital interaction, creating a more dynamic and engaging ecosystem for users. Or look at how we at Sonorous have reimagined the use of votes to empower music lovers and artists alike, making every interaction with music meaningful and exchange. And let's not forget the very big hyped project of this year, Frenta Tech, utilizing keys to create deeper connection and stake in their favorite creators. These are some examples that aren't just stories of success, they are proof of the power of creative thinking, especially in the social interaction and on-chain interaction industry. So, yeah, I would like to thank you all for lending us your ears and joining our workshop today. And we cannot wait to see the innovative ways you will harness social tokenization to redefine digital content interactions and on-chain interactions and social interactions. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit us up on our socials or in the BNB Discord, specifically in the Hackathon channel. I'm already in there, so yeah, we cannot wait to see what you guys have in store. So thank you for having me on today, and I hope you all have a good day.
Great. Thanks so much, Mika. That was great. And for anyone listening, if you want to find out more about Sonorous, you can visit their X or Twitter page at Sonorous Network. So next up, we have a video presentation from BNB Chain on how to build a webcast like DApp on Greenfield and OPBNB.
Hey, let me give me a second. I'm going to share my screen. Hello, everyone. I'm very excited to be here to introduce the how to build a webcast like the app, which is our idea that we can innovate the different way how to tokenize our contents and also share the channels and allow subscriptions to the exclusive contents on the Greenfield and OPBNB. So I think the fusion of the OPBNB and enhanced for the enhanced operational efficiency, and the BSC for the robust security, and the BNB Greenfield for its programmability and cost-effective decentralized data management. It provides a comprehensive and powerful technology stack on the BNB chain. So this is the infrastructure not only meets the intricate technology requirements of decentralized social media, but also embodies the decentralized user-centric ethos envisioned by next generation social networks like a webcast. So today I will going to go through all the steps how to build such a DApp on the Greenfield and OPBNB. Okay, this is our today's agenda. First, I'd like to introduce why we need a DApp like this, and also introduce the user journey of the DApp and also the technology implementations. And then I will do a demo in action about how to prepare the development work environment and how to deploy and set up the channel and allow the users to subscribe channel as well. And then I will introduce how it works. For example, through the greenfield access control, through the programmability to change the access to allow the users to subscribe, and also introduce the greenfield contract, how the smart contract is implemented on the OPBNB and how the greenfield interact with it. And then I will introduce the one-stop dev stack, which is we call it one BNB ecosystem. And then I will share the knowledge base that you can find the detailed information through our open, document site. So first, before we dive into the the technical details, we must answer why do we need this? Why do we need a DApp like the Webcast? We all know that decentralized social media platforms built on traditional technology have some problems or some of the challenges. For example, the identity and authentication. The blockchain-based identity system enhanced the privacy and security, allow permissionless users to control their data with cryptographic proofs, eliminating the centralized vulnerabilities like censorship or attacks. And also, there's no ownership. For example, if you keep posting on Twitter or other social medias, you do not own the data by yourself. It's controlled by the centralized service company, right? So we want to solve this problem by the smart contract to enable the true digital ownership and direct use creator and subscriber relationships, remove the platform control and the censorship concerns. And also, because you don't have the ownership on the traditional social media, of course, you cannot tokenize it, right? So you cannot enable direct and efficient monetization strategies without intermediaries. So that even your content is very welcome, is very popular among your subscribers. Most of the benefits or profit will be taken away by the centralized service provider. And also, because you don't have the ownership, that means your content can only be viewed by the subscribers or by your viewers in one platform. So we want to make sure this kind of things can be available across different networks. So this kind of things can give you more control of your contents, and you can reach out to more users and subscribers. And last I want to mention is the unified account. So that means you can use a single account of multiple social apps. So that because you own the data, you can just share your data directly to multiple clients. So this kind of things can simplify the user experiences and also enhancing control over your personal digital identities. So yeah, let's talk about how the solution looks like. So you must, if you're familiar with the WAP, the DApp, you must understand how the solution looks like. So before on the left hand, you can see that the user can use their wallet to go through the identity or go through the authentication, and also it leverage the data storage of Greenfield. Greenfield actually is decentralized data storage, so we can call it the fully on-chain version of Farcaster. And also Greenfield can work to promise the message availability because it just to provide a decentralized storage, all the clients of the your social media application can access the content directly, and also leverage the existing social graphs like the Cyber Connect. So compare with different protocols you can find in the industry. One is the Farcaster. The blockchain level itself, they're using the optimism, and the data storage, which is using the Farcaster hub. And the Lens also use the Polygon network and also the storage on the IPFS and Airweave. So different storage have some benefits and some limitations. But the Greenfield, the solution I propose today actually is built in the BNB chain ecosystem. So blockchain itself, I mean, the execution layer is OPBNB, and data storage, we're gonna use the Greenfield. So you can use a single wallet to control everything. So I'd like to introduce the user journey. There are two types of user. One is a KOL, which is the content creator. So for the KOL on the webcast-like platform, basically they can create a channel with the blockchain identity verification and authentication, and then they can publish contents to share the unique and exclusive insights, and also set the restrictions of the access. And then the KOL can earn directly from his or her followers via the tokens for subscription, content views, or tips. Of course, the subscriber can also give some tips to the content creator. And we also allow the KOL to run some incentives to followers. For example, to run campaigns with the rewards like token airdrops or exclusive content for boost engagement. And also, you can share cross platform sharing, enhance the reach of the sharing content, and also categorize or organize by tagging. For example, if you tag some of your contents with the keywords, your subscribers will easily find the contents very easily. From the subscriber perspective, they can also search or discover KOLs by reading some of the introduction information or read some public contents of the KOLs shared. And also, the users or subscribers, of course, can pay tokens to subscribe the channels. I mean, to the unique or exclusive contents. And also, they can view the unique insights or posts or participate in the KOL-led campaigns exclusive to the subscribers. So this model actually fosters a direct and value-driven relationship between the content creator, which are KOLs, and also the content consumer, which are subscribers, leveraging the blockchain and transparency and higher engagement. So how is it implemented? Actually, let's talk about the KOL part first. On Greenfield, actually, we have some concept. For example, the bucket, which is a container that can put your files or objects into the bucket. And basically, the bucket on Greenfield actually is measured or mapped to the channel I just mentioned in the previous page. So the KOLs create the channel. They can, in the background, actually, they create the bucket. Also, they can post the contents. The contents actually, each contents will have its own private objects. Object on the Greenfield means it could be the folders and the files, etc. So each objects will map to the contents. So after the KOL publish their contents or information, they will be basically on the Greenfield, it will create the private objects. And the content management, for example, if I'm a KOL, I want to share my content to someone. Actually, it is set the permission to the group. Actually, if, for example, if I have a channel, basically I can set a group for this channel, and all the members of the group can have some same permission. For example, if I want to share my content to a group of people, I can just change the permission in the Greenfield to share this content to the group of people. And subscribers, of course, are the addresses of all the members of the group. And KOLs also can cite the price for subscription. Of course, the KOL can set it for free, and but they can also set some prices for example, for 1 month, for 1 year, or some time period. So this kind of things actually is natively supported by the BNB Greenfield to allow the DApp projects can create their applications much easier. For subscribers, of course, you can subscribe, basically just call the smart contract to become a member of a group by paying tokens. So there is a smart contract that deployed on the OPBNB, and you can just, I will introduce the detail later. You will see the interfaces of the smart contract that deployed on the OPBNB. And the view content actually gets the read access to the bucket so that the user can view the content directly. So I'm going to share a video, which will be very interesting. Let me switch my presentation to a video. Okay, can you see that? Okay, so basically, let me start from the beginning. Basically, this is a deseller. Let me pause it for example. This is a deseller, which is the Greenfield front end developed by our partner, which is called NoteReal. So you can think the deseller as a interface to the Greenfield. So first, we are going to create a bucket. We just use the bucket as a container to save the contents the KOL is going to publish. Bucket actually, I just mentioned, is mapped to the channel the DApp can create. So you can set your bucket name and also select the storage provider, and also then select your payments and also create the bucket. So it will call your wallet and to sign the transaction, and then the bucket will be created. Then you can upload the file to the bucket. For example, let's think about when the KOL is going to publish a content, that just to create the file in the background to send to the Greenfield. So here you can, of course, you can set your file's name and also sign a transaction to upload your file to the Greenfield network. Actually, the file will be saved on the storage provider in different shards in the background. So even one one of your storage provider fails to service, your file uploaded to the Greenfield is still safe, because this can be synchronized across different nodes. So yeah, it will be recovered by automatically. So it's kind of the high reliability design. Actually, it's the nature of the blockchain technology. And then you can create upload. Yeah, this is going to upload the objects and start to allow to upload your file. I'm going to make it quicker. Yeah, and then it will sign the transaction again to upload. Yeah, the one thing I want to mention is that the Greenfield, actually, the wallet format is totally identical to the EVM chains. So you can use the same wallet to all the different chains in the in the BNB chain ecosystem, from the Greenfield to the OPBNB and other things. Yeah, you can see the task management here about the progress of your upload. Once it's finished, it will be saved here. Here we are going to create a group. Basically, the group will be mapping to the bucket. actually. So the group will be used by the smart contract that is going to be deployed on the OPBNB to control the permission of the group. Anyone in the group as a member will share the same permission about the group. So once your subscribers subscribe the channel, basically the smart contract will just add this address into the group membership, so to share the same contents. Here in the I know the terminal looks very small, but actually it's trying to mirror the groups to the BSC and OPBNB so that you can use the smart contract to control the permission. I will share my VS Code to explain the code so that you can see the details. I'm going to make it quicker. So this code, I will share my VS Code to look it better. Let me pause it. Just give me a second. So if you can see my screen, it is my VS Code. I'm going to introduce the code in detail because the recording, the text is too small for you. I'll make it bigger. First, it is the smart contract interface. I just put it here. You can see here. It is the update profile. It will be used to create the channel. And also, you can see the open subscriber channel here, and which means allow the subscribers to subscribe. And also, of course, you can set the relayer fee, which means you can set the price for your channel, and also you can subscribe or renew. For example, for when your readers is going to subscribe to the channel, basically what the smart contract do is actually add the user to the member of this group. So at the beginning, actually, we just use the same account that created buckets and object on the green field to create the profile. So we can just call the update profile, and here is the name of the profile and the avatar and the biology. Is this kind of information to update, and it will call the smart contract to do it. And open up the channel for subscription, actually, just to grant the permission to the marketplace contract, which actually this contract is already deployed to the OPBNB. So we just gave the permission to the contract to do the work, right? So we can use the group hub address to do it, and then we can set the price to set your price to the channel. For example, if you want to share your channel to your subscribers, you can set the 3 prices for 1 month, 3 months, and 1 year, etc. So it will use this function to do it, to call the smart contract deployed on the OPBNB. And then as a user, you can subscribe from the buyer account. For example, you can call the marketplace, get the price, and then send the marketplace the amount by the price plus the relayer fee to subscribe the content, so that you can, as a user, your address will be added to the group as a member, so that you can view the contents in the member. Yeah, let's go back to the presenter. Yeah, I just go it quickly because it's too small and difficult to read. Yeah, I just want to share you. After that, you can see the after subscription, you can see your address has been added to the group, so that you can view the content. So this is subscription. Yeah, now you need the access to view the contents, and then yeah, subscribe. Yeah, it takes some time. Then after subscription, you will be added to the group for here. Yeah, you are one of the members. Then you can view the contents. Of course, you can see the BSC scan to view the transaction, of course. Yeah, it has been executed by the smart contract. Then you can view the object. Yeah, it has downloaded. So this kind of things can automatically natively support the native support the functionality the app uses. So it can hugely simplify the development process if you want to develop such a desocialized application using the Greenfield and OPBNB. So the environment setup, of course, this kind of the tools we have used, the Git, the Yarn, the Foundry, and the CMD, testnet with TBNB. Of course, you have to prepare everything. And I just mentioned the smart contract has been deployed to the OPBNB. Of course, you can download the marketplace contract from the GitHub here. It has been open sourced, and you can install this kind of tools and deploy your smart contract by the Forge. So you can try out by yourself. Yeah, this is the mirror group from Greenfield to the BSC or OPBNBs. It allows the BSC or OPBNB as an execution layer to use the smart contract to control the permission of the objects on the Greenfield. So it allows the KOLs to open the channels where subscribers I just mentioned here. You can see the code here. And actually, the allow buyers to subscribe the certain address. For example, you can set the 1 month, 3 months, 1 year for the price. And also, we in the code in the GitHub, we also use the callback function to make sure the cross-chain transaction is successful. Because if you change the permission on the OPBNB or BSC, basically it will be relayed, the event from the OPBNB will be relayed back to the Greenfield. So we use the callback function to make it happen. So it is a typical cross-chain transaction lifecycle. For example, from the DApp, from this, then go to the system smart contract to the relayer, and then the Greenfield execute it and relay back to the smart contract. Will be notified the DApps. So how does it work? So I think if you are familiar with the BNB, we call it the one BNB paradigm. You must be familiar with this diagram, actually. So there are 3 components of the BNB chain ecosystem to support this kind of use cases. One is the BNB smart chain, which is layer 1, and it is a EVM compatible blockchains. Of course, the OPBNB is our layer 2. In our case, we use the OPBNB as an execution layer. Of course, you can use the BSC but BSC has a lot higher gas fee, right? So if you you are developing a DApp for mass adoption, I would suggest use the layer 2 to save cost. Of course, you can also sponsor your gas fee to your users. And then between the BSC and OPBNB to the Greenfield, there's a cross-chain programmability. If you read the white paper we have published, it is a relayer in between. So any events happens on the BSC and OPBNB will be relayed back to the Greenfield, and any operations on the Greenfield will be relayed to the BNB Smart Chain and OPBNB. So we can implement the callback function. And BNB Greenfield actually provides the data availability to the layer 2 as well. So we call it cross-chain programmability. Yeah, so this is the Greenfield access control I just have already introduced. In the Greenfield, we have the bucket, object, the group, and policy. So basically, in the smart contract on the OPBNB, we just change the policy. Oh, sorry, change the permission about the data on the Greenfield. So you can add the delete the group members. This is the use cases this is the function we have used in our use case. This is the the greenfield programmability detailed. I just mentioned between the greenfield and the BSC or OPBNB, there's a layer in between. So the events will be relayed back and forth. And also all the objects or all the buckets or files on the greenfield actually is an NFT. Basically, you can see it ERC 721 token or ERC 115 token. So you can use the same standard on the BSC or OPBNB to do the operation. So that's the reason why the smart contract can work. And I want to mention another thing. I want to mention is that BNB Greenfield is hot data friendly, which means different from the IPFS or Airwave. It is easy to update and remove data on the Greenfield. It is very important for the applications that need to store frequent changing data, such as the social media apps or other kind of the e-commerce platform. I know on the IPFS or Airwave, it's really difficult or extremely, if not impossible, to update the data. Yeah, this is the smart contract. You can just go through you can find in our GitHub and go through the key components. And lastly, I would like to introduce the one-stop DApp dev stack, which is, we call it one BNB chain ecosystem. So from this diagram, actually, the DApps packages are the front end and the back end in the middle. And through the business logic components on the left hand, actually, we have the layer 1 EVM, the layer 2 EVM. And through the relayer to the greenfield on the right hand. So all the messages will be relayed by the relayer, and we implement the cross-chain programmability. And the greenfield also provides the data availability components for the layer 1 and the layer 2. And at the same time, the greenfield also provides the web hosting functions so that you can even host your front end on the greenfield itself. So that means your projects can be fully on-chain. We can call it a fully decentralized application. This is the base knowledge. I just put every documents here. So for your references, you can find all the related information and try out by yourself. I think learning a new paradigm of programming, the easiest way is to do by yourself and try out. And if you find any bugs, we are happy to see it. And you can create a pull request to our GitHub so that we can build the ecosystem together. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate your time. And let's keep building in 2024.
Thanks, Jimmy. And for the final section of today's hackathon, we'll be hearing more about BNB Chain's hackathon, and Jimmy will be running through the submission requirements, the judging criteria, and the wish list. We'll also be taking a look at BNB Chain's journey as well. Jimmy, over to you. Okay, no problem. Just 1 minute. Jimmy should be rejoining in just a second to go over those points. In the meantime, just a reminder that the project submission will start tomorrow for the hackathon. And you can also learn more about the hackathon at our website, so bnbchain.org. Jimmy, he's back with us. Okay, over to you, Jimmy. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry, I was disconnected by accident. I'm going to share my screen. Just give me a sec. Yeah, I think the purpose of this sharing actually is introduce the BNB Chain journey in 2023, and also I want to share the vision for the 2024. So which I want to share our understanding of how the BNB Chain ecosystem is going to evolve. Before we dive in, about the vision, please allow me to introduce what we have achieved in 2023. Actually, BSC is one of the most actively used layer 1 blockchains in the industry. In 2023, we have reached all-time high of 32 million transactions in just one day, and the highest average hourly. Actually, this is hourly TPS is 2,000, which is extremely high. So you can see a lot of, if you're familiar with the blockchain technology, it's really difficult to maintain and keep the reliability of the blockchain in under such huge burden or such huge volume of transactions. And OPBNB also have the all-time high in the 2023. I think it is in December. It has 71 million transactions in a single day, and the peak TPS has been 4,500. Actually, it is used all the gas space or block space in OPBNB, because OPBNB has 1 million gas limit per second, which is around 4,500 TPS. And for the security perspective, according to the Avenger DAO, actually BNB Chain in total experienced a huge reduction of total losses, which is 85% reduction for the because from the hacking or scams in 2023 compared to the previous year, 2022. So this is a huge advancement from the security perspective. In 2024, we will keep work proactively to prevent such scams and hacking to reduce the loss of users even further. So we will work about alert the potential hacks or scams at the inception. So this is what we have done in 2023. In 2024, we will keep our focus actually. So we want to continue to focus on the mass adoption, because mass adoption is the key factor how the technology can help users. At the same time, our goal actually is to develop a super fast, because we want to increase the leveling up the developer experience, and to develop the super fast, cost-effective, and a scalable and developer-friendly, secure multi-chain strategy for the decentralized ecosystem, both for financial or non-financial use cases. And besides the mass adoption, I want to mention again about one BNB strategy, because we have the BSC, OPBNB, and BNB Greenfield. This is not, isolated 3 different chains. Actually, it is they are interconnected to provide, the interoperability and a seamless decentralized computing and a storage solution. So this kind of the integration is very important for scaling large-scale dApps that facilitating the mass adoption. So one BNB strategy actually also support the mass adoption very efficiently. Besides the one BNB strategy, we also going to do, which is we call it OPBNB Connect. So it will, on the OPBNB, actually, gas limit will be increased from the current 100 million gas per second to 200 million gas per second, aiming to throughput of 10K TPS. So all the layer 2s on the BSC using the OPBNB tech stack will be part of the OPBNB Connect, and we can provide the better connectivity and better composability and native bridge among the layer 2s. And also we anticipate, because the new EIP 4844 and the data availability layer on the greenfield, we anticipate a 5 to 10 times reduction in gas fees. So furthermore, the OPBNB layer 2 will evolve from one layer 2 into the OPBNB Connect to support large-scale applications with multiple layer 2s on top of the BSC. Next thing I want to mention is the BC Fusion. We call it BNB Chain Fusion. It is a strategic shift to migrate the beacon chain to the BSC and retire the beacon chain. Beacon chain right now is the management layer of the BNB chain. It will be decoded, and the new governance and the staking and MEV PBS will be introduced to the BSC directly. So this kind of the feature will be natively supported by BSC after the BC fusion happens. And high performance EVM platform is another target we want to achieve in 2024. Both BSC and OPBNB are committed to maintaining their status as the highest performing EVM chains. So enhancements like the optimize the PBSS, which is the path-based storage scheme, and the parallel EVM 3.0 will be progressively implemented across all the nodes and the validators. Talking about Greenfield, we are going to implement the Greenfield 2.0. It is designed for hot, just I mentioned, because different from other decentralized storage, Greenfield is very friendly to the hot data. We designed for the hot and the valuable data to facilitate direct access by the OPBM and the BSC smart contracts. So we provide this kind of the programmability between the BNB Greenfield to the execution layer of OPBM and BSC. In under 3 months, currently over 480 gigabytes of active data has been stored on the Greenfield, particularly in the infrastructure and applications for like AI. In 2024, Greenfield will enhance this kind of the development experiences by, for example, the Greenfield executable, atomic update, or paymaster to allow the users to sponsor. Allow the programs to projects to sponsor their users, and a middleware infrastructure like the bundle service, data availability layer, to better meet the data processing demands. And we will continue to increase the security with Avenger DAO. I just mentioned that in 2023 we have a huge reduction in total loss. We will keep the security reduction even further in 2024 by proactively working on the alerting and identifying the potential hacks instead of the to prevent the bad things happen at the beginning. So yeah, the 2024 hackathon actually is a part of the foster a mass adoption ecosystem. This is something we are doing right now. Yeah, this is the one ecosystem I just mentioned in the previous introduction. Basically, you can see here we have the BSC smart contract layer, and also the OPBNB, and also to the Greenfield. So this kind of the cross-chain programmability has a huge potential to have a lot of innovations. This is the BNB layer 2 connect. We can call it OPBNB connect. You can see here we already have the OPBNB and a combo network, and in 2024 we are going to have more layer 2s. So we will introduce new layer 2s on top of the BNB chain. So this is part of our OPBNB connect. And at the same time, this kind of the upgrade will be done in 2 stages. OPBNB actually aims to achieve the stage 1 in 2024, focusing on establishing a security framework with oversight mechanism. The long-term goal of the OPBNB is to stage 2, towards a more autonomous system with a stringent safeguard against unauthorized change, applicable in the specific scenarios that concerning code integrity. In addition to the OPBNB scalability, there's OPBNB Connect is designed to support large-scale DApps, so that we can have the potential to higher DAU. This includes applications like a DPing, AI, gaming, or desocialized application. Also aims to provide a robust ecosystem for the build their own subnets to foster the development and innovations in the specific areas. Yeah, this is how the OPBNB Connect implemented. You can see here, we can have the decentralized and shared sequencers. And we also introduced the native bridge among the different layer 2s and we also introduced the DA layer on top of the BNB greenfield, which provides more reliable and more cheaper solutions for the data availability. This is actually our efforts talking about the BC fusion and decentralization. So the beacon chain, as just mentioned, is going to be phased out with the new governance and staking implemented in the BSC. So we will introduce the MEV PBS feature, which is a proposer and builder separation, to introduce the more fair and transparent MEV protection. At the same time, we will streamline the network, improve the efficiency, and reduce the security risks. And MEV mechanism, the new MEV mechanism, is expected to enhance the profitability potential for the validators and the delegators around 5 to 10%. And this, at the same time, we're going to increase the number of the validators of BSC from currently 40 to 100 in 2024. So we want to increase the decentralization of BSC itself. In 2024, the BNB greenfield actually, in this diagram, you can see that we are redefining the landscape of data storage. So outlook of the greenfield actually is strategically designed to introduce the advanced features and enhance the middleware infrastructure. So we will include developing the greenfield executable, atomic, update the paymaster, which is the account abstraction on the greenfield, and also improve the middleware infrastructures, such as the bundle service, data availability layer. I think the greenfield in 2024, the target is to amplify the storage provider performance by 5 times, boosting upload speeds from the current 2 megabytes per second to 10 megabytes per second, and download speeds from the 20 megabytes per second to 100 megabytes per second. This kind of enhancement aims to improve the overall efficiency of data handling within the blockchain network. So this is very exciting. So you can see here on the diagram, on the white part has been implemented in 2023, and the yellow one are working in progress. So we are going to provide more functionalities. Finally, I'd like to introduce the 2024 hackathon submission. This is the important date. The registration and workshop period is January 18th to February 15th. Right? And submission period will start from tomorrow, which is February 8th to 22nd. And winner will be announced March 1st. So if you go to the DaraHack, actually the submission actually is through the DaraHacks. So if you go to the DaraHacks, let me share this screen. You can see here, we have multiple tracks actually. So if you go to the, if you want to see the tracks, actually at the beginning I have introduced the tracks. I don't want to repeat here. You can go to the building the smart and fully on-chain applications for the details about tracks. Today I'm going to go through the submission requirements. First, your projects must be deployed or connected to the BNB Greenfield, OPBNB, or BSC in some way. And one important thing is that it must be open sourced and free for others to use. That's the very important critical aspect we will consider. And the artifacts could be the GitHub or documentation, of course, with the documentation or short video of your live demo. And at the same time, the smart contract addresses must be provided because we want to view the transactions details to see whether the work can be working. And for the hackathon, the projects must be a new development. That means you reuse your existing projects to the hackathon. We are evaluating this to ensure the equal opportunity. Participants, of course, must share the tweet describing the project to make sure we have a high-level understanding of your projects. Talking about the judging criteria, we were going to consider the following aspects. One is the design, the usability, because we want to make sure the user and UX experiences must be easy to use, must be very friendly to the user. And the scalability, that means if you have to think about at the beginning to make sure your projects will have a boost, have more than 100K, for example, have more than 100K users, how your system will handle this kind of traffic. Open source, of course, I have introduced. And innovative means that we want to see the design innovation, also want to see the business model innovation. So that means, if your business model is very innovative, we also want to see your project design or your implementation and architecture must be innovative. Of course, you can reference to our BNB Chain wishlist, which is a GitHub repo. So you can click the link here to go to the repo to see the wishlist, the details. We have some, descriptive descriptions to you to let you know that what the BNB Chain Foundation is going to do, and of course the feasibility and eligibility for the incubation and code base evaluation. So this kind of things we are actually very curious about to see this kind of innovation will come to us, and then we can enhance the ecosystem of BNB Chain during hackathon. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it for my sharing. And again, I want to appreciate your time to this workshop, and also I'm very happy to see the innovative projects come to us, and so that we can build together and learn each other. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jimmy. And that's the end of today's session. Thank you all for listening. We hope that you found it useful. And thanks again to Mika from Snorris for joining and sharing on tokenizing social impact as well. To learn more about the BNB Chain 2024 hackathon, like I said before, you can just visit our website at bnbchain.org. And then again, just as another reminder, that the project submission will start tomorrow. Thanks, everyone. Have a good day.